Welcome back to Mustang TV. I'm Aubriana Burris.
And I'm Aaron Vaughn. This week, let's learn more about the aerial champions we have here at BCMS.
Get some tips on being safe on social media.
And check how much we really know about St. Patrick's Day.
All that and more on this week's episode of Mustang TV.
Social media is just a place where you can post stuff and kind of just share your life with people.
Social media is like, I don't know, a platform. It's kind of becoming an obsession with people our age. I don't know, just people in general. It's kind of another thing, just an addiction, basically.
It's a way to connect with people and learn new things, find things that I find interesting and funny.
Listening to what people say, because people can be anonymous and they say all sorts of dumb things and people believe it, whether it's true or not, and people let it affect their lives too much. So
I think that you definitely should have your smart passwords, like not obvious ones, and I think you should keep those passwords very private, not share with someone who you think you're really close with now. I would only share those passwords probably with your parents at this point.
Because it depends on how you use it. If you're going around, I don't know, sending out your address, then yeah, it's dangerous. Like, it can be dangerous, but only if you're using it in a reckless way.
I usually block those people or like delete the stuff so I don't have to see it.
I would, depending on which social media platform you're using, figure out how you could block them.
to block him, I would pull down the picture, depending on what the picture was.
Don't be afraid to ask for help. I ask for help from people that have more experience with it all the time. I also use search engines to kind of keep up on regularly checking my privacy settings.
From Mustang TV, this is Ashley McQueen, Owa Carlson, Jaden Maltbia, Peyton Anderson, and Nate Arbuckle.
Did you know that it takes 3.5 hours on average for kids to get their homework done, and the average time per week is 17.5 hours?
Hey, Michael, come and get the paper from the week you were gone. It's due tomorrow. Oh my God, bro. Get out of my classroom.
We think instead of teachers sending home a bunch of work for us to finish, they could instead give us time at the end of class to finish our work.
So stupid, bro.
Kids are too worried about getting their homework done instead of doing other things like sports.
Michael, you try to go outside and play football with us?
I got too much homework, man. Come on. Starting off for Mustang TV, this is Michael Comer, Chase Clark, Kyle Carling, Drew Gray,
And Brooklyn Geschwin.
Alexander and Clarity Qualls compete in a very interesting yet fun sport, aerial silks.
I guess my favorite part is that we just get to learn new stuff every day and we make up routines.
We do tricks and performances and mostly just practice.
What are the competitions like?
Busy. There's not very many competitions, so when there are people from all around the United States that come, so there's a lot of people.
They're stressful and pretty busy, but they're mostly fun.
How would you describe going to nationals?
It was fun. I'd never been out of state for a competition before, so it was kind of exciting to see all the new people.
Seeing other people's reaction to it and just getting hard stuff, doing hard tricks.
This is Mustang TV signing off with Aaliyah, Maya, Georgia, Abigail, Anna. Today we're going to be interviewing people about St. Patrick's Day.
Where was the first St. Patrick's Day parade celebrated at?
What religion is St. Patty's mainly celebrated?
What is the lucky symbol for St. Patty's Day?
The four-leaf clover. Is that what it's called?
Do you know what St. Patty's Day is?
A bunch of green small dudes that have a pot of gold and a rainbow.
Green, gold, and white. Green, orange, white. Green and white.
Patty's Day? What? Irish people.
The leopard.
Older me. I don't know.
Right.
The green on
True.
St. Patrick's. Okay.
For Mustang TV, this is Emily Thompson, Ashton Martinez, and Owen Steese.
Do you know what Pi Day is?
I think Pi Day is just to celebrate numbers.
Do you know what number pi is?
It's like 3.99, something like that. It's like a lot of numbers.
Are you using pi in class?
We use pi in 7th grade. Yes.
Why do you think we have Pi Day?
Why do we have Pi Day? Well,
I think part of the reason we do Pi Day activities is to, get students a little bit more informed on what the actual number represents and what it means. Because a lot of times when you think pi, you just think about trying to memorize the digits, those types of things. So the reason for celebrating Pi Day and doing stuff in math is just to think about what that number means, what the value is, why we use it, those types of things.
Pi Day is celebrated because pi is an important number in the math and the world. Math is everywhere.
What are your plans for Pi Day in class and out of class?
The math department is kind of planning some different activities, things that we can do that kind of are overlapping what we're doing in a normal class period. So I'm not sure if we're going to do it on actual Pi Day on March 14th. We might have to shift some things around, but the idea is to kind of incorporate what we've been talking about in class and do some different things on that day just to celebrate and kind of take a break and think about how we can use the number pi in different ways.
Well, to be determined, but we will have lots of fun activities for the students in class that day to celebrate the value of pi on March 14th, 314. The teachers celebrate pi in a special way because we have a pie contest and the winner gets a golden ruling pen.
Is there a special lesson for Pi Day that you were teaching?
Not a special lesson. We'll do some different types of activities and things like that. But there's no specific lesson, if you will. The idea, again, is just to kind of use some different things and kind of incorporate what we're doing in the normal math class.
We will be looking at how pi was discovered, who discovered it, and how it's used.
Do you think it's important for students to know what Pi Day is?
I think it's super important. Math is important. We see it every day, and I think it's also fun to take time to celebrate and do something fun in math class.
I think it's important to know why we use pi and how we use pi. I think that's kind of the idea behind the day, is just to get a better feeling on what that number represents and those types of things.
Happy Pi Day!
Signing off from Mustang TV, this is Lucia Brissett, Corbin Conroy, Lauren Running, and Alexis Cox.
Traveling anywhere for spring break?
Yeah, I'm going to Gulf Shores, Alabama.
What are you going to be doing there?
Playing in the ocean, playing hooky with the ladies, the usual.
What are your plans besides traveling?
Pretty much just go to Alabama with some cousins.
Are you excited for spring break?
Yeah, I am.
Are you traveling anywhere this spring?
Nope.
What are your plans?
To sit at home and watch TV.
Are you excited for spring break?
Yeah.
Okay, are you traveling anywhere for spring break?
Yes, I'm going to California.
What are you going to be doing there?
Shopping, taking pictures for Instagram. Yep.
What are your plans besides traveling?
Sleep. I'm sleeping.
And are you excited?
Very excited, actually.
What are your plans for spring break?
Stay at home, not do any schoolwork, and go to the skate park. Be gnarly, bro.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for spring break.
Why?
Because I don't have to go to school.
What are your plans for spring break?
Probably gonna sleep some more, and probably stay up late, and then hang out with friends. Yeah.
Are you traveling anywhere?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Are you traveling anywhere for spring break?
Yes, I'm going to the U.S. Virgin Islands.
What will you be doing there?
I'll be hanging out with my friend Morgan.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Signing off from MustangTV with
Caden Ramsey,
Corey Adams,
Colton Baxter,
Morgan Hubert,
and Charlie Dykes.
Many people have scars. Let's hear about it.
On my right here. So I was playing constant robbers with my sister, and she zip tied my hands tight, so tight that she cut off my blood circulation. And when she went to cut it off, she cut it like this instead of like this. So when she went to cut it, she asked me if I felt anything, and I said no because my blood circulation was cut off. And she cut it, and then it was like a big chunk of skin off. And then I just put a Band-Aid over it, thought it was fine. But then, like an hour later, I showed my mom, and she said we had to go to the hospital. And then I went to get stitches, and I should have got 6 instead of 3.
So, right there, they go over my head. I had surgery when I was 10 months old because I had some like skull condition, craniosynostosis. But yeah, that's really all.
Okay, you want to tell the story?
Yes.
Okay, so I was in like my old neighborhood, and I was standing on these like bricks, and I thought I was like really cool, so I did a front flip off of them, and I landed like right on my back, and it hurted, and so I have like a scar on my back.
So this happened because I was playing with a pole, and it was a rusted pole too, and it had a little sharp end, so I threw it by the sharp end. I didn't even know it was sharp. I thought I was all cool, and then I seen blood drip from my hand. I was like, open that thing, start panicking. I thought I was gonna die. It went numb. My dad said, you gotta go get stitches. And he's like, nah, you're not gonna get stitches, that's from punks. And I was like, all right. And he put a liquid Band-Aid on it, but that stuff was burning. I couldn't get it to close. So we had to put some wrap on there. And if we would've went to go get stitches, it would've kept busting open, so that's why, you know.
I got one on my forehead because I got locked in my room when I was little, when I was like 4, and then like I got mad, so I hit my head against a computer, and it started bleeding and stuff.
I lost the scar. It finally healed, but for most of my life I had this scar from when I was a little kid, and I was playing with this cat very innocently, and the cat just like went bonkers crazy and bit me right here in the elbow, which like any bite I guess would be pretty painful, but this happened to be on like the part of my body that bends a lot, so it hurt for a long time every time I went to move my arm. And needless to say, I'm a dog person.
For MustangTV, this is David Stark,
Aiden Binnicker,
Remy Baldwin,
and Xavier Snowbaker.
Ew, what's that smell? Ew, it's just stinky, the stinkiest person in the school.
I'm not stinky, I just don't wear deodorant.
Ew, you don't wear deodorant? See kids, 100% of people that don't use deodorant die. See, look at him.
From MustangTV, this is Max Pettigrew,
Mariah Dennison,
Beckett Manley,
and guest starring Aiden Nichols.